on the previous episode.
We're going to get into all that, but you're going to see we finally get the Dan Marino. It took a long, it takes a long time to simply just complete all 32 sets. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, episode 47 of the No Money Spent. Now, before we get into all the squad upgrades, we're going to go into the content that was dropped on Saturday. Very underwhelming. The first legend being John Mackey, 88 speed, 75 run blocking. So, basically, your every tight end, your Ozzie Newsomes, your Wallers, your Jimmy Grahams, they're all basically the same. Then we got Roy Selmon, a very good D tackle, 86 speed, high block shed, high everything. Really, really good D tackle. But you can see we did sell off Dan Marino. We were able to get about 2 mil for the 95 and a little over 500k for the power up. Now, looking at the squad before all the upgrades, you're going to see we had some decisions to make in terms of upgrades. I knew I wanted to spend coins. I didn't know how much. Normally, when I make squad upgrades, I tend to make a lot of them. I don't make one at a time. We're going to decide, though, on a Lions Seahawks 25 and 25 theme team to get +1 speed on cards on the likes of Calvin Johnson, Jimmy Graham, Joey Galloway gets Seahawks, Reggie Bush also gets Lions. So that was the decision. There was either Raiders was in the discussion, Cowboys were in the discussion, but we finished it. We basically had our mindset on Seahawks and Lions 25 each. So the first purchase we're going to make is we're actually do Jerry Rice's set twice because we do it the first time for 414, but we actually can sell Jerry Rice for 525, and he is going to sell. I don't know if I list for 525 right here. It might have been like 540, but he does sell for 525, and then we do the set again for 400k, so we saved a little about 50k, made 50k in profit on the Jerry Rice flip. We're also going to switch out our captain exchange from Lance Allworth to Jack Youngblood just because there's 5 spots for the wide receivers and left ends. I can just always throw Jack Youngblood at the backup left end. There's wide receivers. I have some players at depth like Tyreek Hill, Roy Williams that I do want to use. Now, our first big pickup is going to be Lomas Brown, the Lions team diamond, of course, ×3 Lions chems. We picked him up for 200k as well as the power up, as well as getting Haloti Nada. Basically, all the cards that buy today, I am going to get the power up and power up diversion, but Haloti Nada does also get that Lions chem, so he's going to be our big D tackle in the middle. But of course, when we pick up players, we have to lose some players as well. So with Haloti Nada coming in, we are going to be selling off a Warren Sapp for 180k, but I don't think I'd sell him. I'd quick sell him for training. When you ever basically make some sells, always check to see if after tax, if it's worth it, just rather quick sell the player for training. But you're going to see we pick up Jimmy Graham as well. He's going to get Seahawks. DeAndre Swift for Lions. He's going to be our third running back on the field. I like DeAndre Swift as a player. Use the power pass, did not cost really anything, but Jimmy Graham was a big reason why I liked Seahawks because I was able to upgrade from Kittle to Jimmy Graham like a +4, +3 speed. We lose. We're going to take off Titan Apprentice off Jimmy Graham, you're going to see, but we do get Michael Brockers as well, Lions. We pick up our first big corner in Surtain for 184, but that means Revis is going to be on the way out, and we end up selling about 150,000. But Michael Brockers, I actually end up using the power pass. We sell that 88 one back that we bought, and we end up using the power pass on him because you'll see why. So you see who we take our power up pass off of. But you see, we were going to list Warren Sapp, but we end up just quick selling because if you take the 185k, you subtract 18, being under 170, that was basically what training was selling for, what you bought training for. So I just discarded them, save the time. But we're going to take a break from making upgrades to complete the legend solos. Of course, you get John Mackey and the Roy Selmon power up, as well as the 84 overall choice pack between 2 84s from the legends that came out today. And we're going to take that last 84, and I've saved the last 2 84s from the previous 2 weeks, and we're going to do an 85 86 exchange pack. But unfortunately, we're only able to pull an 85 Larry Zonka. So, 60k basically of Nat cards for only a 25k 85. We end up just quick selling for training. Now, you're going to see the coins go down in all the purchases. I am buying training a lot in this as well. Probably $1 million worth of training. The power up on my players, but we are going to get Alan Faneca on a bid for 200k. Card goes around for 250. So, a really good upgrade, as well as I don't have me buying Brian Bosworth, but I pick up Brian Bosworth for 260. I actually overpaid a little bit. He's more about 240k. We are going to pick up Brian Bosworth, of course, because he has that ×3 Seahawks chem, so we need that. And then finally, the big purchase of the day is going to be Leo Collins for 769k. I wanted to make a splash on the offensive line when I've already picked up Alan Faneca, new left tackle. Might as well go all out, get a 760. Now, I don't really recommend it's a no money spent to pick up, but it was kind of just a limited purchase. Limiteds have basically every single limited has gone up in price as the weeks after they release has gone on. So I'm just going to pick up Leo Collins, 93 right tackle. We're going to also not finish there. We're going to get Leonard Davis at our right guard, and Ricky Williams as our kind of our goal line power back. Yeah, I know I'm picking up a lot. I'm juicing my team out. Man, I've been holding these coins for so long, man. Started at 4.7 mil. We're gonna get down to about a mil with our final pickup being Divine Deablo, as well as picking up his power up version. So yes, you see we started 4.7 mil, and after everything's in our binder that we still have left to sell, including some heavyweights, we're gonna be at about 1.1 mil, 1 mil, so a 3.7 mil spending spree. I mean, we have turned the team over a lot. We also quick sold a bunch of the NCAT guys. This includes the likes of Carl Banks, Marcus Spears, Eric Fisher, Kevin Zeitler, and Linval Joseph. But that's going to be like basically I quick sold a bunch of NCATs. I need to get some coins back. Going to do some heavyweights and get some of those coins as well. But taking a look at the team, you see the final version of the team. 25 Seahawks, 25 Lions. Most of Jerry Rice is up 1. Joey Galloway is up 1. Calvin Johnson doesn't get a +1. Jimmy Graham either. But most of the linemen are at a +1 overall. We're still stuck at an 89 overall. That's just because my fullback is a 63. Just because for chem reasons. But you're going to see we have switched up our abilities. We have Threat Detector on Leo Collins, as well as Gunslinger, a Route Tech on Calvin, Slot Apprentice on Jerry Rice, and the Backfield Master on Reggie Bush. The Threat Detector, by the way, is an ability where you can see who is exactly blitzing on 3rd and 4th down. Makes it really helpful when your opponent has all the players at the line of scrimmage on 3rd and 4th down. Basically has an exclamation point if they're blitzing, so you can tell if they bluff. You don't have to block everyone in order to pick up the blitz. But you see Jerry Rice 94 speed, Galloway's gonna have 94 speed, Jimmy I think 89, and Calvin 93 with all these +1 boosts. And then on defense, you see we have still 6 acrobats on defense, but you're going to see now at the backup safeties, I do have like Seahawks and Lions players, as well as at the backup linebackers. I have Brian Dawkins, Ed Reed, and Divine Deablo in at basically return, like punt return, kick return, so I still have them on my team. You're going to see, you see Ed Reed up at sub linebacker. Brian Dawkins is in on special teams, as well as Divine Deablo, so I could still sub them in at that middle linebacker position, at the safety position. But I needed all the spots for the chems, because man, every spot is like, I have the max 55 players, but 25 Lions, 25 Seahawks. You see all 6 of the abilities being acrobat. I don't have acrobat on my 2 outside corners, generally just because they're in either a deep blue or cloud, and really just going to be throwing the ball at them. They don't really have to make diving plays. It's like the inside safeties, the inside middle thirds have to make much more diving plays. That's why I have acrobat on them. But you're going to see Lions uniforms had to be picked up, so be able to have like a backup running back, more safeties. But you see max players at 55, but that's going to be the squad upgrades at 3.7 mil spending spree. We'll have the first gameplay with this team in Weekend League probably tomorrow night, Monday night it's going to be. That's going to be all for this episode. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, put them down below, and until next time, peace.